Middlesex clinched the LV County Championship Second Division title by defeating rock-bottom Leicestershire by 5 wickets, but they had a scare along the way on the final day of the season at Grace Road. It seemed only a matter of time for Middlesex at the start of the day. Leicestershire resumed on 222 for 7 in their second innings with a lead of just 39, but Ned Eckersley, having a remarkable game with both bat and gauntlets, wanted to finish his short season off in style. He and Jigger Nake, with an edge off Tim Murtagh here, showed that they were not going to make things easy for Middlesex, who needed to win to take the title. A draw would leave them in second, while an unthinkable defeat would see them miss out on promotion altogether. They were trailing by 72 runs when Nake was given out leg before in the day's 11th over. Corey Collymore, the man with the wicket. Nathan Buck then joined in a 9th wicket stand of 44 to further frustrate Middlesex. This knock equalled his best ever in the first-class game. He dug out the covered drive to good effect as he kept Middlesex waiting. Eckersley, who hit his maiden 100 in the first innings, was again looking in splendid touch, here taking on Jamie Dalrymple with a 6 over long on. He was soon to his 50, his second to go with his 100 here in only 8 championship innings. Leicestershire have certainly found a good one in the 22-year-old wicketkeeper, who took 6 catches in Middlesex's first innings as well. He fell to the next ball he faced as he couldn't quite clear the ropes off Ollie Rayner. Gareth Berg, who's done nothing wrong since returning to the team, completed the dismissal. Stephen Crook then had Buck held by Andrew Strauss at slip for 26, as the hosts were eventually dismissed in the 23rd over of the day for 306. That left Middlesex all the time they wanted to knock off 124 runs to clinch the second division title, one they have richly deserved. It looked as if they were going to canter home to start the celebrations early. Sam Robson got things moving with a couple of punches through the offside. Strauss has had an incredible 12 months, and there would have been no surprises had he taken his side over the winning line. Middlesex have latterly enjoyed his rare appearances in their team. Leicestershire certainly have not. In 7 overs before lunch, this pair had raced the total along to 44, and the runs were coming just as freely after the break, with the England captain in prime form. But then we had some real drama which would have woken Leicestershire's near neighbours Northamptonshire up. With the score on 57, Nate got one to turn back to have Robson LBW for 32. 10 runs later, Strauss got a thin edge to a pull shot off Wayne White to depart for 30. The panic started to set in when Chris Rogers gave David Milan no chance after a yes-no call, which had Milan run out for a duck by Greg Smith. Leicestershire were not rolling over, although the same cannot be said of Dalrymple. Wickets were tumbling, and so was he, as he fell in more ways than one. Leg before was the decision, as White struck again. Middlesex was suddenly in danger of throwing away all the excellent work of the last 5 months or so when Rogers sliced a drive off the red-hot White on 14. 5 wickets had fallen for 33 runs to leave the visitors reeling on 90 for 5, but they are not at the top of the table for no reason, and John Simpson and Berg then hurried them home as they took the attack back to the bowlers. Berg had a magnificent match, and it was fitting that he was there to finish it off. He sent this ball from Nake all the way for 6, and he then hit the next one even further to send Middlesex into the top flight. In only 5 overs, this pair had knocked off the necessary runs to start the party midway through the afternoon. For the second time in a fortnight, they'd taken maximum points off Leicestershire, for whom this was an 11th defeat of the season. The margin of victory was 5 wickets. It was tighter than it might have been, but Middlesex won't care one jot about that. They began this summer with a host of wins and have rarely looked back. They won half of their matches, losing only 2, to finish 13 points clear of London rivals Surrey. The rest of the First Division will welcome trips to Lords and the Oval next year. As for Leicestershire, they finished 61 points adrift at the bottom, but now head for India for a go in the Champions League. Good luck to them.